what they do? Aha. I was doing all this to buy time. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, we're also live on TBC. And for those at home, Karibu. Once again, a warm welcome to you, Your Excellency, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to her for hosting us today. And we are excited because this time we're being hosted for the very first time in Tanzania. Let me tell you something small about Tanzania. Tanzania is the home of Mount Kilimanjaro. Yeah. If you've never summited, I think you should put it on your bucket list. Am I right? Yeah? Tanzania is also blessed with beautiful coastlines. Yeah. I was expecting Tanzanians to be clapping more, eh? Yeah. Tanzania is also the origin of the beautiful Tanzanite. Aha. A Tanzanite is a precious gemstone, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, Tanzania has some of the finest safari experiences and wildlife spectacles anywhere on the planet, yeah? So, Your Excellency, we are very, very glad that we are here, and especially just next to the sea, yeah? Thank you once again for hosting us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also delighted to welcome our distinguished guest of honor, our valuable partners who are also the ambassadors of Merck Foundation, More Than a Mother. And in the alphabetical order of their countries, please help me give a round of applause to the First Lady of the Republic of Burundi, Her Excellency Madame Angeline Ndayishimiye. Thank you so much for joining us. Also here with us is the First Lady of the Republic of Cabo Verde, Her Excellency Dr. Deborah Katisa Cavallo. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are also joined by the First Lady of the Central African Republic, Her Excellency Madame Brigitte Todera. If I mention your country and I mention your First Lady and you're not clapping, she's looking at you. Eh? You are in deep trouble, my friends. Eh? Ladies and gentlemen, from the Democratic Republic of Congo, Her Excellency Madame Denise Nyakeru Tshisekedi. The First Lady of the Gabonese Republic, Her Excellency Madame Zita Oligui Nguema. Welcome. Yeah, I see members of Gabon, they've even stood up. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia is here today with us, Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Barbaro. Welcome. First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo. Welcome. I still do remember a visit to Ghana, and the jollof is, was jollofing, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, our neighbor, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency Mrs. Rachel Ruto. Hey, welcome. If Kenyans, you didn't make noise, they were going to send fire your way. Huh? Welcome, Your Excellency. The First Lady of the Republic of Liberia is also joining us today, Her Excellency Katumu Yata Boakai. And congratulations on winning the election, Your Excellency. The First Lady of the Republic of Malawi is also here, Her Excellency Mrs. Monica Chakwera Are Malawians the only delegates here? What's going on? Welcome. From the Republic of the Maldives, Her Excellency Mrs. Sarija Mohammed, welcome. I know for most of us here in the room, Your Excellency, on the bucket list is Maldives. We only see it on Instagram, eh? And we say one day, at least start with greeting her. Eh? Also today, ladies and gentlemen, is the First Lady of the Republic of Mozambique, Her Excellency Mrs. Isaura Ferrao Nyusi. Thank you so much for coming. From the Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, Her Excellency Mrs. Maria de Fatuma Villanova. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Lady of Zanzibar is here. Her Excellency Mrs. Maria Mwinyi. Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Zanzibar. I am not suggesting anything, but I'll leave it to Her Excellency to see what she can do for a Ugandan. Welcome. Karibu. Ladies and gentlemen, Her Excellency Amai, Dr. Auxilia Mnangagwa from the Republic of Zimbabwe is also joining us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're delighted that you join us today. I also want to recognize the honorable ministers who have joined us today. Honorable Dr. Dorothy Gwajima, the Minister of Community Development, Gender, Women, and Special Groups from the United Republic of Tanzania. And Your Excellency, may I report to you that Honorable Gwajima has been with us from the start. She always is here every year, and she's a great partner. Thank you so much, Honorable Gwajima. Honorable Jenista Muhagama, who is the Minister of Health and Social Welfare from the United Republic of Tanzania. Thank you so much for joining us. Honorable Professor Adolf Mukenda, the Minister of Education from the United Republic of Tanzania. Also here is Honorable Riziki P. Juma, the Minister of Gender, Community Development, Gender, Elder and Children from Zanzibar. Honorable Lela Mohammed Musa, the Minister of Education from Zanzibar, is also here. Thank you so much for joining us. Honorable Dr. Baradahana Lindiwe Luindine, the Minister of Public Health and Fighting Against AIDS from the Republic of Burundi. Thank you so much for coming. Honorable Kamela Ntotume, the Minister of National Education in charge of civic training from the Gabonese Republic. Honorable Dr. Louis Maple Porto, the Minister of Health from the Republic of Liberia. Honorable Kumbize Kandodo Chiponda, the Minister of Health from the Republic of Malawi. Good to see you again, Honorable Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Sleman Timios Quinidi, the Deputy Minister of Health and Child Care from Zimbabwe. Also joining us today, and it is very important, ladies and gentlemen, that you clap loudly for this one. Yeah? Are we together? Yeah? That's a deal, right? Honorable Sarah Opendi from the Republic of Uganda. Hey, clap more, please. Clap more. Otherwise, I was going to get trouble at immigration. Hey, why didn't you clap for me? Also, I'd like to report that Honorable Sarah Opendi has been with us from the start. Thank you so much for coming, Honorable. Now, also here, Professor Oladepo Ashiru, the President of the African Republic Reproductive Care Society. Thank you so much for coming. Professor Joe Simpson. He is the past president of the International Federation for Fertility Societies. Professor Shripad Banavali, the Director of Academics, Department of Medical and Pediatric Oncology at the Tata Memorial Center in Mumbai. Also here is Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Adiga, the head, the Department of Reproductive Science and coordinator at the Fertility Preservation Center at the Manipal Academy of Higher Education in India. Joining us also today is Professor Dr. Tarek Kayari, the Vice Dean at the National Cancer Institute in Cairo, Egypt. We would also like to acknowledge the presence of esteemed dignitaries, the ambassadors, high commissioners, and consulates general of Africa and Asian countries in Tanzania that are present here today. Thank you so much. Also, our partners, the government officials, first secretaries, consulate officers, consulate secretaries, counselors, technical advisors, scientific session speakers, academia, our healthcare experts, Merck Foundation alumni, and medical and media experts from over 70 countries that are here today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for joining us. This is the 11th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary. And ladies and gentlemen, to put something together like this needs a lot of preparation. I'm sure some of you have been through it over the past year. I'd like to recognize the chair of this year's conference, Dr. Rasha Kelej, the CEO of Merck Foundation, and chairperson of the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just like last year, this year too, the annual conference is being conducted in a hybrid model. We have people that are online. More than 6,000 participants are online. Today, we are also celebrating two important occasions. The 7th anniversary of Merck Foundation, which was established in 2017. We are also celebrating the 12th anniversary of the development programs that started in 2012. So I'd like to request you to give a big round of applause to Merck Foundation for the anniversary. Happy anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, forgive me, there's a lot of protocol, and I'll do my best to go through it. Also, joining us today, ladies and gentlemen, is the chairman, Board of Trustees, Merck Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, he calls himself a black man in a white skin. He's a true visionary. Professor Frank Stagenberg Haverkamp. A story is told that he was born in Africa, and that's why he loves Africa. And that's why everything he does is for Africa. Thank you so much, Professor. Good to see you still strong. Also here with us, ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Albert Chalonila, the Regional Commissioner of Dar es Salaam. His Excellency Mbonimpanye Mpango, ladies and gentlemen, is here. They say that behind every successful man is a woman, but this time it's different. Behind every successful woman, there's a man. His Excellency Mbonipanye Mpango, ladies and gentlemen, the spouse of the Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania. She's also here. Thank you so much for joining us, Your Excellency. Before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like us to focus our attention on the screens. We are going to take a look at the beautiful journey that we have come for the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary. Please take a look. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, happy anniversary. These are huge milestones. Now, it gives me great pleasure to invite Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, the CEO of Merck Foundation and Chairperson of Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary, to give an introduction to the Merck Foundation programs and also the 11th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary. Ladies and gentlemen, before she gets here, fun fact about Dr. Rasha, she is one of the most influential Africans for 5 consecutive years. In 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. She's also the president of More Than a Mother campaign. She has actually just released also a song. She's something else. Jack of all trades, master at all of them. Please welcome Dr. Rasha Kelej.
Thank you, Brian. Good morning. Karibu sana. I just want to relax a bit because there was one after the other, so just give me a moment. The President of Tanzania, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, we are so honored to have you with us. And thank you for your hospitality, the generosity, the support to make the 11th edition of Merck Africa Asia Luminary successful, that successful. Your Excellency, I met you 2018 for the first time. And since then, we are collaborating, and this is the result of the collaboration we had with Her Excellency, Dr. Samia, and also one of the most influential women in Africa, because she's always on the list of the 100 most influential. And of course, the partnership with the government of Tanzania to make this happen. Allow me to welcome my sisters, the First Ladies of Africa and Asia, who also the ambassadors of More Than a Mother campaign, one by one in alphabetical order, because I cannot not to welcome them one by one, since so they traveled all this long distance to come to be with us and to support and to make all our impactful programs successful in their countries. I really appreciate the partnership, the collaboration, the day-to-day follow-up. You're always present, not only today, but every day of the year. And that's why we are very blessed, we are very grateful to have all this success and to have Merck Foundation announced to be the most influential NGO in Africa for 3 years in a row. So thank you very much for that. I'm not sure if my voice is echoing or it's okay. Can you hear it properly? Okay, great. So let me do the welcoming. Alphabetically, A to Z. Her Excellency, the First Lady of Republic of Burundi, Madame Angeline Dimi. Welcome to our platform. The First Lady of Republic of Cabo Verde, Her Excellency Dr. Deborah Katiza Carvalho. Her Excellency, the First Lady of Central Republic of Africa, Madame Brigitte Ouattara. Her Excellency, the First Lady of Democratic Republic of Congo, Her Excellency, Madame Denis Tshisekedi. Yes. The First Lady of Gabonese Republic, Her Excellency, Madame Zita Oligui Nguema. The First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia, Her Excellency, Mrs. Fatoumata Bah Barrow. The First Lady of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency, Mrs. Rebecca Akufo-Addo. The First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency, Mrs. Rachel Ruto. The First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency, Mrs. Kartumo Yarta Baukoi. The First Lady of the Republic of Malawi, Her Excellency, Mrs. Monica Chakwera. The First Lady of the Republic of Maldives, Her Excellency, Mrs. Sajida Muhammad. The First Lady of the Republic of 1 minute? Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yes, sorry. Of Mozambique. Just 1 minute. Her Excellency the First Lady of the Republic of Mozambique, Isaura Faro Nussi. The First Lady of the Democratic Republic of São Tomé and Principe, Her Excellency Mrs. Maria de Fatimata Villanova. Her Excellency the First Lady of Zanzibar, Her Excellency Mrs. Mariam Mwini. The First Lady of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Her Excellency Amai Dr. Oxilla Mnangagwa. I'm so happy. We have 15 First Ladies from Africa and Asia with us today. But I am also very happy and honored to have Dr. Samia Suluhu, the President of Tanzania, with us today. I just want to say something very important. You are lucky to have the most influential and the most powerful president, women president of Tanzania, to be for us a role model for all the women in Africa, but not only in Africa, actually in the whole world. You know, to have a president, a woman president, is very difficult for even a lot of big countries. So to have this, it's really inspiring for all men and women. So thank you very much. And of course, I don't want to forget to also welcome the honorable ministers of different African countries that they are here with us today and also part of our partnership. And my dear sister, Sarah Ovindi, Honorable Sarah Ovindi, we had started the journey in Uganda since 2013 and still going strong together. I also want to thank Honorable Dorsey and Honorable Riziki for helping us from the beginning of this conference. It's almost 9 months till now, working day by day. I want to also welcome and thank Lieutenant General Yaqub, the Ambassador of Tanzania and UAE, for this help. We are working on that for also almost 1 year and something. And Mr. Hangi also from the embassy, I would like to thank him for making this happen and helping us a lot. I also want to thank two people one of them here, one is not here, is Ambassador Noel. He is from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He is now in New York, but he is absent, but he is present with us. He helped us a lot. And also Ambassador Leon, thank you very much for helping us. What else? I don't want to forget anyone of the people who really supported us, but also Ambassador Muwallida, the head office of the First Lady, of the President of Tanzania. Thank you very much for also helping and being part of the committee, and Ambassador Waziri as well. So now I would also like to thank and welcome all our partners who are coming from across India, from across all the countries. We have with us 400 delegates from 70 countries. Africa and Asia and also US and Europe, which is very important for us, your presence here, because this is the day we are interacting and sharing knowledge and experience and information, discussing strategies and challenges and solutions. And your presence every year to see each other face to face is very important. But we must not forget we have more than 6,000 viewers now watching us on the live stream from all over the world. And this number will multiply after broadcasting the event day after day. We reach to millions of viewers. And this is very assuring because everyone on the social media will be aware of what we are doing and can be part of it or can copy us and make good things happen and make everything successful. For Merck Foundation, I want to say few facts, and then I will close because there is more important keynote speakers has to speak, and I want to listen to them. So, as you know, Merck Foundation helping in building healthcare capacity, training doctors, and also media. 2,080 scholarships has been provided to doctors from 52 countries in Africa mainly and Asia, in 42 critical, underserved, and critical specialties, medical specialties. Diabetes, cardiovascular, cancer, fertility, sexual reproductive, respiratory care, acute care, pediatric emergency, everything. 42. I'm not going to mention the 42, will take like 1 hour, but it is really important because out of these trainees, they were the first specialists in many countries, the first specialists of cancer care and diabetes and sexual reproductive and fertility in countries like Liberia, like Gambia, like Sierra Leone, like Burundi, like Congo, like Niger, Chad. They are not with us here, but there is representation, and Central African Republic and many countries. So this is also a great honor to be the first, and you train the first specialist in many countries. Also, there is many scholarships went to other countries. Also, who's not the first lady who's not with us, like for example Mauritius, we have a lot of work and a lot of scholarships is being provided also to doctors from different specialties. Other thing is we have our community awareness, which is very active. So we have animation films, which is very important to raise awareness about diabetes, about hypertension, girls' education, and also ending child marriage and ending gender-based violence. This is very important because it's educating the youngster and the children in a very animated and vibrant and educative way that they can really take the message and make the change in their lives early enough before they have any diseases. And of course, other things you know about. So now I wish I did not forget anything, but the last, I want to thank Merck Foundation team for making this happen and making it successful. And also, maybe you don't know, I was ill the past 10 days, severely, have a very bad allergy, which affecting my performance with the drugs I'm taking and everything. I had a very health scare 2 days ago. I went to Aga Khan Hospital to give me the treatment, makes me better. I am actually better. Therefore, I would like to thank Dr. Qasim and Dr. Gloria, who took care of me, yes, from Aga Khan Hospital. And they are with me here to take care of me if anything happened, because I went to the emergency and it was very bad. But I hope I am better now and I'm performing. So I'd like to thank my team and also the vendors that we are dealing with, like Meridiano and Vine Leaf and Shadi and others, for carrying us through this period. Thank you very, very much. Thank you all, Merck Foundation alumni, Merck Foundation partners, media representative, TV stations, and last but not least, thank you for the First Ladies of Africa, and thank you, Dr. Samia, the President of Tanzania. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause to Dr. Rasha Kelej. Regardless of her health, she always sports the right shoe. Always, eh? Her shoe game is on point, yeah? Absolutely. Thank you again, Dr. Rasha. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the founder of Merck Foundation, the chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, and the former chairman of the executive board of Merck KG, Professor Dr. Frank Stagenberg, to share his keynote speech.
Thank you, and also to pronouncing my difficult name so properly. Her Excellency, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa, Honorable Ministers, distinguished speakers, experts, healthcare providers, policymakers, media representatives, Merck Foundation alumni, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 11th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary, being held for the first time in this beautiful country of Tanzania. I extend my deepest gratitude to Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, for her presence here today and also for her remarkable support in hosting this conference under her patronage. I would also like to extend our appreciation to the government of Tanzania for their support and collaboration in organizing this conference with Merck Foundation. It is always an honor to meet Your Excellencies, the First Ladies and Ambassadors of Merck Foundation more than a mother. Together, we celebrate their accomplishments and mark significant milestones achieved in their respective countries through our joint programs and long-term partnerships. I would like also to welcome our 5 new First Ladies who joined recently our Merck Foundation Africa First Ladies Initiative. The First Lady of Liberia, the First Lady of Gabon, the First Lady of Kenya, the First Lady of the Maldives, and the First Lady of Zanzibar. Welcome to our platform. We are looking forward to working closely with you in the years to come. Thank you for joining. Your Excellencies, I sincerely thank you for your time and commitment in being with us today as our esteemed guest of honor. Our goal is to foster the exchange of your experiences and success stories in addressing healthcare challenges, breaking infertility stigma, and supporting girls' education in your respective countries through our Merck Foundation programs, in partnership with your offices and foundations. Additionally, we look forward to discussing the strategy of Merck Foundation's future plans during tomorrow's committee meetings. Today, we celebrate 2 significant milestones. You heard it already, the 7th anniversary of the Merck Foundation and 12 years of our work in building healthcare capacity and addressing critical health and social issues across Africa and Asia. Together, we have grown from strength to strength over the years. I'm also proud to share with you all that Merck Foundation has been named the NGO of the year 2024. It is a great acknowledgement for our efforts to raise awareness and transform the patient landscape in Africa. Well done. This would never have happened without you, our partners, with your dedicated support and hard work. At Merck Foundation, our aim is to improve the overall health and well-being of people by building healthcare capacity across Africa, Asia, and other developing countries. We strongly committed to transforming the patient care landscape through our scholarship programs. We strongly believe that empowering people will lead to a better future. We also believe that good healthcare will transform the lives of individuals and families across developing countries. It significantly contributes to the economic and social development of any country because healthcare is a major driver of both, particularly of economic development. We all know that the lack of financial means is not the only challenge in Africa, but the scarcity of trained medical providers capable to tackle disease prevention, diagnosis, and management is the biggest challenge. This sweeping shortage of medical and healthcare manpower has been a crucial limiting factor. As per WHO 2017 report, Africa had just 168 medical schools on the entire continent, just 1 medical school in 24 countries, and no medical school in 11 countries. Sub-Saharan Africa, with 24% of the world's disease burden, has only 2 healthcare workers per 10,000 capita. This is compounded by the maldistribution of inhabitants among our urban and rural areas and the public and private sector. For example, before the start of the Merck Foundation programs in 2012, there was not a single oncologist, fertility or reproductive care specialist, diabetologist or respiratory specialist in countries such as the Gambia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Central African Republic, Guinea, Burundi, Niger, Chad, Ethiopia, Namibia, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. Therefore, I'm proud that since 2012, the Merck Foundation, together with their partners, have strengthened and advanced healthcare capacity by providing more than 2,080 scholarships of one-year diploma and two-year master degree for doctors from 52 countries in 44 critical and underserved specialties, such as oncology and cancer care. So I could read the whole long. It's virtually every indication, medical education around where we tried to, and we actually educated doctors to be specialists. And of course, many of them are becoming the first specialists in their respective countries. I've had the privilege of meeting many of the doctors who have completed our scholarship programs and became Merck Foundation alumni. During my regular visits to their countries, their dedication to serving their communities and the real impact they have on their patients and communities has been truly inspiring. I look forward to continuing these visits and witnessing firsthand the ongoing success of our programs, thanks to the support of all the First Ladies and the local governments. Moreover, I would like to acknowledge our Merck Foundation alumni from 52 countries who have all joined us today, either in person or virtually. I've learned that more than 6,000 people are already online following our program today. I'm proud of our achievements through the scholarship programs. You are the future healthcare leaders of your nations. Congratulations to those who have already graduated and are now serving their communities. Your success and achievements gives us great confidence that we are on the right path and that we must continue to do our work. As I mentioned before, I'm certain that none of this would be possible without the unwavering support of your excellencies and your commitment to improving the lives of your people. Through our Merck Foundation More Than a Mother campaign, we are deeply committed to breaking the infertility stigma and addressing a wide range of social and health issues, such as supporting girls' education, ending child marriage, stopping gender-based violence, eradicating female genital mutilation, and empowering women. I'm pleased that as ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother, you are actively tackling these issues through many of your key initiatives, including our health media training, annual awards, storybooks, and animation films. Another initiative I'm particularly proud of is our Educating Linda program, which supports the education of girls. Educated girls grow into empowered women who can drive social and economic development in their communities and nations. I'm happy that you share this passion and are working closely with us to provide scholarships for underprivileged yet gifted girls. Give them the opportunity to realize their potential and achieve their dreams. So to everybody who is here or has joined us online, I hope you gain valuable insights from our experts and speakers during the scientific and social sessions over these 2 days. Tomorrow, 5 parallel sessions will focus on various medical specialties as well as health media training. Last but not least, I would like to emphasize that Merck Foundation remains fully committed to our shared vision. We will continue to work with all of you, our esteemed partners, to overcome the healthcare gaps and social challenges facing our nations. Together, we are making a difference. Together, we are leading the world to a healthier and better future. Thank you very much for all your support.
Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Dr. Frank. Thank you so much for your leadership. Now, Tanzania has been good to us, right? Yeah? Tanzania has been good to us, yeah? Piga makofi tafadhali. And to paint a picture, some of the programs that are happening here, Your Excellency, allow me invite Honorable Dr. Dorothy Gwajima, who is the Minister of Community Development, Gender, Women and Special Groups from the United Republic of Tanzania.
Mheshimiwa Rais, nami awali yote nishukuru sana kwa fursa hii na niombe kwa ridhaa yako sana niongee Kiswahili ili wageni wetu nao wakiondoka wajue kwamba tuna lugha yetu ya Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania ambayo inatamba Afrika Mashariki na Afrika yote, na naamini siku moja itakuwa lugha ya dunia. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Mheshimiwa Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, Rais wetu oye! Waheshimiwa wake wa maraisi kutoka mataifa mbalimbali, wake za maraisi mataifa mbalimbali oye! Nitambue uwepo wa Mheshimiwa Mara Mwinyi, mke wa Rais wa Zanzibar na mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mapinduzi, Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg Havekamp, mwenyekiti wa bodi wa Merck Foundation, Dr. Rasha Kelech, mtendaji mkuu wa Merck Foundation, waheshimiwa mawaziri wote wa nchi mbalimbali walioko hapa, kipekee nitambue uwepo wa waziri pacha mwenzangu Mheshimiwa Riziki Pembe kutoka SMZ. Mheshimiwa Rais, nitambue viongozi wote, waheshimiwa mabalozi, makatibu wakuu na kila mtu aliyeko humu, ikiwemo wawakilishi kutoka asasi za kiraia, vyombo vya habari, wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana, itifaki imezingatiwa. Habari za asubuhi. Mheshimiwa Rais, ninayo furaha kubwa kuwakaribisha wageni wote katika mkutano huu wa 11 wa mwaka wa Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary hapa nchini Tanzania katika hoteli yetu nzuri ya Johari Rotana. Furaha yetu inaambatana na uwepo wako Mheshimiwa Daktari Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Sio rahisi kwa ratiba yake, amekuja hapa kwa kutuheshimu sana. Piga makofi mengi tafadhali. Ambaye Mheshimiwa Rais, wewe ndiye mgeni rasmi wa mkutano wetu wa leo hii. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Rais kwa kukubali ombi letu na kutenga muda wako kwa ajili ya mkutano huu muhimu kwa jamii ya Tanzania na Afrika kwa ujumla wake. Makofi mengine tafadhali. Na imani wakalimani tunaenda vizuri. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa moyo mkunjufu ninayo heshima kubwa kuwakaribisha kwenye mkutano huu wake wa maraisi kutoka nchi 15 za Afrika kama walivyotambulishwa hapa, ambao wameungana nasi katika mkutano huu na wageni wengine walioambatana nao. Uwepo wao unadhihirisha umuhimu wa mkutano huu katika kuimarisha na kuboresha afya za wanawake, wasichana na jamii kwa ujumla, ikazingatiwa kuwa afya ni mtaji wa msingi wa maendeleo yoyote. Mheshimiwa Rais, mkutano huu ni wa kwanza kihistoria kufanyika hapa nchini kwetu Tanzania. Makofi kwa mkutano huu kuwa wa kwanza nchini Tanzania. Na umewezekana kufanyika kutokana na ushirikiano wetu, lakini na ushirikiano wako Mheshimiwa Rais na Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary katika jitihada za kukabiliana na matatizo na changamoto za kiafya na kijamii zinazoathiri jamii zetu, hasa wanawake na wasichana. Katika siku 2 zijazo, Mheshimiwa Rais, tutashiriki katika mijadala muhimu ya kisayansi itakayofanywa na wataalamu wabobevu na wahitimu wa Merck Foundation watakaoonyesha jitihada na kazi zao katika kupambana na magonjwa kama vile afya ya uzazi, sukari na aina mbalimbali za saratani, ambazo huathiri wanawake kwa kiwango kikubwa. Mheshimiwa Rais, hakika uelewa wa jamii kwenye kukabiliana na changamoto hizi ni muhimu, hasa tunapoendelea kuboresha upatikanaji wa huduma za afya. Aidha, mijadala itakayowasilishwa haitashughulikia matatizo ya afya tu, bali pia itahusu kuboresha maisha na kuunda mustakabali endelevu kwa jamii zetu. Mheshimiwa Rais, nchi yetu imeweka mazingira mazuri ya kisera na kisheria katika kukuza usawa wa kijinsia na uwezeshaji wa wanawake na wasichana nchini, na baadhi ya maeneo haya nitayataja, na hii ni kazi yako Mheshimiwa Rais kuifinyanga Tanzania ikae vizuri katika ajenda za maendeleo ya wanawake na wasichana, na ndiyo maana kwa vigezo vya mafanikio hayo ulimwengu leo umekuja hapa na wake za maraisi 15 kutoka nchi mbalimbali kuitambua kazi hii na kuleta mkutano huu Tanzania. Haikuwa rahisi, ni kwa sababu ya uongozi wako Mheshimiwa Rais. Makofi kwa Mheshimiwa Rais. Maeneo haya ambayo rais wetu ameyafanyia kazi vizuri ni sera ya taifa ya jinsia na maendeleo ya wanawake ya mwaka 2023, bado mpya kabisa, inayolenga kuhakikisha kuwa masuala ya usawa wa kijinsia yanazingatiwa katika kuimarisha ushiriki wa wanawake kwenye masuala ya uongozi na maamuzi, pamoja na upatikanaji sawa wa rasilimali na fursa katika sekta zote, ikiwemo huduma za afya jumuishi, afya ya uzazi, na kupambana na magonjwa yasiyoambukiza kwa wanawake, sio wanawake tu, na wanaume. Wanaume oye! Eneo la pili, Mheshimiwa Rais, ambao mlimfanyia kazi vizuri, ni program za elimu kwa wasichana zinazolenga kukuza elimu ya wasichana, kama vile kufufua ada za shule kwa ngazi ya elimu ya msingi hadi sekondari, program za kurudi shuleni watoto walioachwa shule kwa sababu mbalimbali, na utoaji wa ufadhili wa masomo ili kuwahamasisha wasichana kuhudhuria shule, hasa katika maeneo ya vijijini. Hili la kufuta ada katika shule za msingi mpaka sekondari, Mheshimiwa Rais limewarudisha kwenye shule wasichana wengi sana. Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan oye! Eneo la tatu ambalo umefanyia kazi Mheshimiwa Rais ni uwezeshaji wanawake kiuchumi, ambapo serikali inawezesha mikopo na mafunzo ya ujuzi wa biashara kwa wanawake wajasiriamali, na hii ni pamoja na mkopo wa 10% kupitia mapato ya ndani ya mamlaka za serikali za mitaa, ambapo sehemu hiyo 4% inakwenda kwa ajili ya kukopesha wanawake, 4% inakwenda kwa ajili ya kukopesha vijana, na 2% inaenda kukopesha wenye ulemavu. Tanzania oye! Aidha, serikali sio kwamba ina mkopo huu tu. Mheshimiwa Rais umeweka mazingira ya mikopo mingine kadha wa kadha kwa ajili ya uwezeshaji wananchi kiuchumi. Rais wetu oye! Punga mkono tafadhali kama unazielewa hizi juhudi. Mheshimiwa Rais, eneo lingine ni la 4, na haya ni kwa uchache, ni mifumo ya kisheria inayolenga kulinda haki za wanawake, ikiwa ni pamoja na kifungu cha 135 katika sheria ya uchaguzi wa rais, bunge na madiwani ya mwaka 2024, ambacho kifungu hiki kinashughulikia ukatili dhidi ya wanawake katika siasa. Hizi ni kazi ambazo umezifanya kwa uchache na zimeleta heshima ya ujio wa mkutano huu mkubwa. Hakika, piga makofi tafadhali, piga makofi. Please clap your hands, please, to recognize this wonderful work which has been done by Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of Tanzania. If I say piga makofi, you do this. Mheshimiwa Rais, hakika jitihada hizi zinasaidia kuboresha hali ya wanawake na wasichana kwa kukuza usawa wa kijinsia na kujenga jamii inayoshirikisha kila mmoja na kufanikisha kutimiza malengo ya kitaifa na kimataifa katika kukuza usawa wa kijinsia nchini. Mheshimiwa Rais, mkutano huu Umeambatana pia na mafunzo mahususi kwa waandishi wa habari wa hapa nchini na washirika wake kutoka Afrika kwa lengo la kuongeza uelewa wao kuhusu matumizi ya kidigitali ikiwemo uhalifu wa mtandao ili iwasaidie kutambua dalili na vitisho vya uhalifu wa kimtandao pamoja na kuwawezesha jamii kuelewa na kutokomeza vitendo vya unyanyasaji na ukatili wa kijinsia mtandaoni. Mheshimiwa Rais, kabla sijahitimisha hotuba yangu, naomba nirudie tena kuwashukuru wageni wetu na kuwatakia kila la heri katika mkutano huu. Ni imani yangu watafurahia ukarimu wa Watanzania wakati wote wakiwa nchini kwetu. Waheshimiwa wageni wetu, karibuni sana. Aidha, nawakaribisha kutembelea baadhi ya vivutio vya utalii ikiwemo mbuga ya Serengeti National Park, Ngorongoro National Park, Manyara National Park na mlima mrefu zaidi Africa, the tallest mountain of Africa, Mount Kilimanjaro. Mheshimiwa Rais, pamoja na visiwa vya kuvutia vya marashi ya karafuu, Zanzibar, Pemba na Unguja, naamini watatutembelea si haba. Mheshimiwa Rais, sasa kabla sijamalizia, Mheshimiwa Rais, na kukaribisha wewe, nichukue fursa hii kumkaribisha mke wa Rais wa Zimbabwe, Mheshimiwa Mama Dr. Akishiriki Mnangagwa, aongee kwa niaba ya wageni wetu, halafu baadaye Mheshimiwa Rais nitakukaribisha. You are welcome, Her Excellency Dr. Akishiriki Mnangagwa, to give your remarks. Thank you.
The President of Tanzania, Your Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, my dear sisters, Your Excellencies, African First Ladies, Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Avakam, CEO of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, Honorable Ministers, Merck Foundation partners, alumni, and media. It is my greatest pleasure that I stand before you for the 11th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary here in Tanzania. I want to commend Professor Avakam and Senator Rasha Kelej, along with their entire team, for bringing us together and organizing this impressive conference on such a grand scale. Congratulations on the 7th anniversary of the Merck Foundation and for completing 12 successful years of capacity building programs. Hearing the inspiring success stories about the significant impact of their partnership with the Merck Foundation in their respective countries has been truly uplifting. Ladies and gentlemen, my partnership journey commenced in 2019, and we have accomplished significant milestones ever since. Our joint programs have been beneficial in advancing the healthcare capacity in my country by providing specialty training for doctors and building the media capacity by providing mentorship for media partners to improve their critical role in effective community awareness. Through our long-term partnership and as the ambassador of Merck Foundation more than a madam, we have provided more than 122 scholarships of 1-year diploma and 2-year master degree to young Zimbabwean doctors in 44 critical and underserved specialties, including fertility, embryology, oncology, diabetes, preventive cardiovascular, endocrinology, sexual and reproductive care, respiratory medicine, acute medicine, clinical microbiology, infectious diseases, neonatal care, psychiatry, internal medicine, emergency pediatric, orthopedic, trauma, and more. Out of total of 122 scholarships, 51 scholarships have been extended to doctors specializing in diabetes, endocrinology, preventive cardiovascular, obesity, and weight management. we are transforming the diabetes care within our nation. 56 more scholarships have been provided for fertility, embryology, 1-year diploma, and 2-year master degree of sexual and reproductive care. These scholarships add a substantial value to women's health, transforms the landscape of fertility, sexual and reproductive health care nationwide. It is very important to me, in my capacity as a fellow woman, to break stigma around infertile women. In addition, 34 scholarships have been provided of respiratory care, acute medicine, pain management, infectious diseases, dermatology, neuroimaging for research, neurosurgery, pediatrics, and rheumatology. Ladies and gentlemen, advancing healthcare capacity of a country is extremely critical to the development of our nations. Hence, I recognize the magnitude of this accomplishment and hold it in high regard. Moreover, I take my role of ambassador of Merck Foundation, more than a mother, very seriously, and work in collaboration with our ministries to actively monitor the program outcomes and engage with beneficiaries to ensure optimal utilization of this valuable opportunity to improve access to quality and equitable fertility care in our public sector, to sensitize our communities in rural areas to break the stigma around infertile women and to empower them through access to information, education, health, and change of mindset. Speaking of empowerment, I believe that education is key to empower women, change mindsets, and bringing a lasting change in any society. I would like to highlight Merck Foundation's Educating Linda program, a program that I am personally passionate about. Through this initiative, we will be providing scholarships to 40 school girls to continue their education. Together, we have also distributed thousands of copies of the 7 storybooks to our young readers and school students of Zimbabwe. The adaptation of these storybooks to animation films is also a novel idea. It will certainly help sensitize our children and youth and educate our communities about important health issues such as diabetes and hypertension and other social issues in any entertaining and engaging way. In order to advance media capacity, we have organized the 5 editions of Merck Foundation Health Media Training for journalists to educate them on how to be the voice of the voiceless and raise awareness on sensitive issues like breaking infertility stigma. I appreciate this initiative, as educated and informed journalists can widely support the country in raising community awareness about critical social and health issues. Ladies and gentlemen, like every year, together we have announced 8 important competitions for our communities, including Best Media, Song, Film, and Fashion Awards for More Than a Mother and Promoting Health Lifestyle. These awards aim to encourage media, musicians, fashion designers, filmmakers, students, and new potential talents in these fields to play their important roles in sensitizing their communities about sensitive social and health issues. To date, we have celebrated many winners of Merck Foundation Awards, and I am sure that we will have many more this year too. On behalf of the people of Zimbabwe, we welcome our long-term partnership with Merck Foundation to build healthcare capacity, media capacity, and address the health and social challenges in our beautiful country. I thank you.
Asante sana Mama Mnangagwa, naomba tumpigie makofi tena kwa remarks zake. Mheshimiwa Rais, baada ya itifaki hii napojiandaa dakika moja kukukaribisha wewe kwa heshima kubwa, naomba nitambue tena ushirikiano mkubwa ambao tumeupata kutoka Wizara ya Mambo ya Nje na Ushirikiano wa Afrika Mashariki, wizara inayoongozwa na Mheshimiwa Thabit Kombo ambaye amewakilishwa hapa na naibu wake Mheshimiwa Kosato Chumi. Isingewezekana bila ushirikiano wao. Naomba tuwapigie makofi. Asanteni sana. Mheshimiwa Rais, tuna wageni ambao naona listi wakutajwa walikuwa bado hawajafika, lakini wako pamoja nasi hapa. Tambue uwepo wa Mama Fatuma Karume, mke wa kwanza wa Rais wa Zanzibar. Asante sana mama. Pamoja na Mama Siti Mwinyi, mke wa Rais wa pili wa Tanzania. Asante sana. Nitambue uwepo wa Mama Regina Lowassa, mke wa Waziri Mkuu mstaafu wa Tanzania, Mheshimiwa Edward Lowassa. Asante sana. Pamoja na mawaziri mbalimbali waliotufikia hapa kutoka Zanzibar, kokote waliko wanyoshe mkono. Mheshimiwa Rais, kwa haya machache, kwa heshima kubwa, nichukue fursa hii kukukaribisha sasa uweze kuzungumza na washiriki wa mkutano huu na kutufungulia mkutano wetu rasmi. Mheshimiwa Rais, asante.
Please be seated. Thank you. Wamama tukae. Excellencies, First Ladies, and Ambassadors of More Than a Mother campaign. With you, I wanted to introduce the three mamas with us here, but the minister has done that job. But again, I wish obliged to introduce them to you. We have Mama Fatuma Karume, the wife of the founder of, the head of the revolution in Zanzibar, the first president of Zanzibar. Then we have Mama Siti, who is the wife of the second president of the United Republic of Tanzania. They are with us. Then we have Mama Regina, the wife of the former Prime Minister of Tanzania, Honorable Lowassa. I also wish to recognize the presence of honorable ministers from all the countries here present. Thank you, Professor Frank Stagenberg-Haverkamp, Chair of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Senator Dr. Rasha Kejel, CEO of Merck Foundation partners, alumni, and media members, senior government officials, ambassadors, high commissioners, heads of international institutions here present, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, still morning, a very good morning to you. I'm delighted to be with you for this 11th edition of Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary Conference. The people of the United Republic of Tanzania and the government of the United Republic of Tanzania are welcoming you to Dar es Salaam and Tanzania in general. And we thank you most sincerely for honoring our invitation and joining us at this auspicious conference. It is indeed a privilege to host you in the land of Kilimanjaro, Serengeti, and Zanzibar. Also, a land of beautiful smiles. You're all welcome, karibuni sana. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this conference coincides with the 7th anniversary of Merck Foundation. On this occasion, we appreciate its numerous programs and interventions to support capacity building in the medical field by extension, transform people's lives in the medical field, and by extension, transform people's lives. The foundation truly plays a vital role in promoting women's health and addressing critical healthcare challenges such as infertility, cancer, diabetes, and other health conditions. I, therefore, wish to congratulate the Merck Foundation's leadership, staff, and partners for the important milestone achieved in the past 7 years. Congratulations. Tanzania takes great pride in partnering with the Merck Foundation. In just a few years of our cooperation, we had witnessed notable progress. We valued this partnership, which has enabled around 70 Tanzanians to undertake short and long-term specialized and advanced medical training programs. And it is our wish to deepen this partnership further in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 years ago, United Nations member states adopted a shared blueprint in the form of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. Among the goals envisioned were to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages, and to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. To realize all the SDGs, a note was made on the need to strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. I, therefore, welcome this 11th edition of the Merck Foundation Luminary Conference's focus on these 3 goals, namely health, which is goal number 3, quality education, goal number 4, and partnership, goal number 17. This conference is timely given that this year's progress report on SDG reveals that only 17% of SDG targets are on track to be achieved, while over a third have stalled or even regressed. As we endeavor to meet these goals, substantial investment, urgent actions, and keen interests are required. Therefore, the anticipated discussions during this conference are critical. We must build dynamic and focused partnership and ensure effective coordination and collective action. As such, we expect to be enlightened through exchanges by distinguished participants from healthcare providers, leaders and policymakers, academia, researchers, and media stakeholders. On our part, Tanzania, a lot has been narrated by my Minister for Gender Development and Generation Equality, but we continue to meaningfully contribute in these important discussions. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm aware that the Merck Foundation has great interest in health and education domains, and so my government. I will touch on what we have done to realize our commitments in these 2 domains. Number 1 is health, and as a woman and mother myself, from when I was the Vice President and since becoming the President, I've placed a great priority in improving child and maternal health services in the country. Between 2021 and 2023, we increased access to healthcare or healthcare services by investing and developing over 127 district hospitals and over 367 healthcare facilities countrywide. We increased the number of health facilities that provide maternal and child health services from 340 in 2021 to over 523 by the end of 2023. As a result of various interventions, our 2022 demographic and health survey showed that maternal deaths dropped from 556 per 100,000 in 2015 to 104 in 2022. A drop of over 80%. Equally, the survey showed that child deaths dropped from 67 per 1,000 live births to 43 per 1,000 live births, a reduction of around a third, and still much need to be done around this area. While acknowledging these positive developments, more remains to be done to meet our goals for maternal and child health. In particular, we envision continued investment in specialized health services and facilities. One of the challenges that we encountered due to additional facilities or health facilities is the shortage of qualified and specialized manpower. So our thanks are to the Merck Foundation that supports us in training the doctors in specialized fields. And in this regard, Tanzania will continue to work with the Merck Foundation so as to produce more doctors in specialized fields. Another area that is also dear to you, as it is to me, is investment in education. In this vein, I wish to recognize and applaud Merck Foundation's Educating Linda program. This is a laudable intervention, which will have a great impact not only to the girl child, but also to their communities. It is also fitting that the word Linda in Swahili means to protect, which is exactly what this program aims, to protect the dreams of unprivileged young girls. As the old adage says, if you educate a woman, you educate a nation, and this is exactly what we are doing. I, along with all the women here present today, are living testimony of how education can empower a girl child. As a daughter of a teacher myself, I witnessed firsthand the transformative role of education. Indeed, education is a source of women empowerment and emancipation. Education combines with determination, perseverance, and patience, enables women and girls to achieve outstanding results in all their endeavors, including in leadership, which some of us have dared to partake. Truly, with these attributes, there's no limit to realizing girls' full potential. In this regard, education has continued to be a priority for my government, and we have undertaken key transformative interventions in this sector. During the past 3 years, we have built over 3,000 primary schools and over 500 secondary schools across the country, bringing the present total to 20,533 primary schools and 6,269 secondary schools. Among the schools that we have built are 24 girls' boarding schools as part of our plan to build girls' boarding school in each of our 26 regions of Tanzania mainland. In ensuring access to education, we have continued to provide free education for all children from primary to secondary levels. And the numbers of primary school students have risen from 10.6 million in 2021 to 11.4 million this year. And in secondary schools, the numbers have risen from 2.38 million in 2021 to over 3 million in this year. All these interventions help to ensure access to education for our girls and boys. As for the content of our education, we also undertook a review of our education system to make the shift from assessment-based learning to competence-based training. We have also increased funding for higher levels of education and have introduced a new scholarship to support youth to go into science, technology, engineering, and mathematics subjects in higher education or higher studies. It is worth mentioning also that our policy on human capital development recognizes the early child development, and we are looking these aspects in 2 areas. One is for breastfeeding, nutrition, and health issues, but number 2, early child education, and this is for children from year 0 to year 5. Notwithstanding these developments, there's still work to do to ensure all children of school-going age go to school, and that the education they are receiving is preparing them for the 21st century. Our ministers here present will share with you Tanzanian experiences, and we look forward to learning from your insights and experiences as well. Distinguished guests, with us here today are some of the African First Ladies who are part of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative Summit. I had the opportunity to meet some of them when I visited their respective countries on state or official visit at the invitation of my counterparts, and I'm happy to see them here again today. I know that you will have a dedicated session tomorrow, the First Ladies. However, I have a message that I wish to share with you that you may also wish to go with. Excellencies, as a head of state, I often find myself in regional and international fora where I'm the only woman head of state or one of the handful of women presidents globally. In addition to my responsibilities and in line with our national interest, I make a note to use my voice and add key perspectives which may be missing and to put in place proposals that will advance the concerns of women. To give but one example, I've been advocating for increased support for increased access to clean cooking solutions in Africa as a gender-responsive approach to a just energy transition. I've done so given the adverse impact on women of less cleaner cooking fuels like charcoal and firewood, which affects their health and overall well-being, but it's also disturb our environment. I'm happy that our calls for support for this initiative have been well received, and we have received considerable support for this initiative, which will empower women and improve their welfare across the continent. I've done this as a president, but today I wish to remind you, my sisters, First Ladies, that as First Ladies, you also occupy important positions in your respective societies. Sorry. In saying so, asante mama. In saying so, I'm reminded of the old parable about the wind and the sun. One day, the wind and the sun decided to engage in a friendly debate to test their persuasive strength on a traveler, the goal being to get the traveler to remove his coat. The wind went fast, and it blew fiercely, attempting to force the traveler to remove his coat. But the forceful wind only succeeded in making him hold the coat even tighter. Then the sun gave a try. It simply shined warmly, gradually warming the traveler until willingly the traveler removed his coat. So I find this parable to be pertinent as it speaks to what can be achieved persuasively, brilliantly, and with warmth. So I urge you, my dear sisters, to take this agenda of clean cooking with brilliancy and be persuasive with warmth, as you know, it's a women tradition to be warmth. So take it with warmth so that my fellow presidents can take it as an agenda and help our fellow women in clean cooking. On this note, I'd like to congratulate Your Excellencies for the wide-ranging, impactful initiatives and programs that you are undertaking in your respective countries. This suggests to me that you recognize that you have an important role in realizing the aspirations of a brighter, healthier future for all our people, and particularly for the young girls and women in Africa. In addition to the great work that you have been doing, today mine is to urge you to continue to give wise, brilliant, and warm counsel in support of prioritizing interventions that will support and empower women and improve their welfare in your respective countries. And I wish you all the best in your endeavors. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I want to once again commend the Merck Foundation for organizing this meeting in Tanzania. I look forward to the valuable insights from this annual conference. I want to assure you that Tanzania's commitment to partnering the participants here to forge a healthier, happier, and more equitable future for generations to come. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my singular honor and pleasure to declare that this 11th edition of Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary Conference is officially inaugurated. Thank you for your kind attention. I wish this conference fruitful decisions, and Karibu Tanzania. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellence. Before we sit down, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take some photos. But I think I know this breaks protocol, but Your Excellence, I have an 8-year-old daughter. When I was living in Uganda, I told her I was going to meet the president of Tanzania, and she was like, "You're joking." I said, "Yes." She said, "When I also grow up, I will be a president." And she told me that I must take a picture with you to show evidence that I came here. So, Your Excellency, it is my singular ask that at least you give me one picture, really. Otherwise, you are destroying the dreams of a future president. Is that a bad suggestion? So let me first take my picture, then the rest of you will come. Yeah. I know you are jealous, but life is like that, eh? Are we together? So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll now have other pictures. I'd like to welcome first ladies, together with the president. Should they come in front? One picture like that? Okay. So we'll ask the first ladies to stay there. Okay. James, are you able to? Okay, just step in front, just a little in front. Your Excellency is one step in front. And ladies and gentlemen, you can be seated so the photographers can get those pictures. Yeah, right there.